All right, guys, I appreciate you bearing with me, but we are live right at the end of qualifying here. I have set up my TeamSpeak so that I could talk to you guys without bothering the driver, whoever that is. Right now we got Ownage in the car, driving the roof. Again, this is the very tail end of qualifying. I believe this is his final lap as he crosses the line. And what is that? Let's see here.
5 1,000ths down on your best.
Wow, it's a 118.387. Ownage is up over 5/10 on the next driver.
All their drivers' pace remain the same. We should hopefully have this if we don't fuck it up.
Yeah, let me know if you guys have any issues, anything like that. All feedback is welcome.
You've got everything working now, Justin?
Yep, I sure do. We are live. I was able to just get in the tail end that last lap, so they got a little bit of dynamic shots of you doing qualifying there. And yeah, we're live now. Yeah, I'm in the thing.
Is 51 liters was it? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Do 51 liters for the first stint, and then we'll make a adjustment depending on how that goes. So we got Alex in the car. He's going to do a warm up. They got a 5-minute warm up, as with most sessions in iRacing. So there's the 15-minute qualifying session, and then you have the, well, that's interesting. That guy took a very different pit exit. So again, you get the sorry, my trading paint's loading there. You get the 15-minute qualifying session, and wow, that guy's trading paints is just going nuts. And then you get a 5-minute warm-up session, and then it's the 1-hour race. So this will be going until about 6:20 UK time, so it'll be going until about the end of Q1 for F1 in Coda. Uh-oh, as Alex has already had a spin.
Don't take the grass on the inside there.
Is it working there? Are you guys hearing me? Sorry, I really want some feedback from someone.
You can race with up to 7 people?
If you guys can just let me know.
In one team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
24-hour events, I'm sure will happen.
Someone can just
yeah, for sure.
Let me know. Okay, good. Yep, nice spin. So you're seeing it. Good. I just want to make sure that I'm broadcasting on the right channel. I do broadcast on my own personal channel on Twitch, Fake Ghost Pirate, which I was doing all last night playing Evolve. So I wanted to make sure that I was, in fact, broadcasting on the BoxBoxBox channel. So again, this is the warm-up session. Alex Gillon driving right now. Oh, Alex is going to be driving for the first 30 minutes. Jeroen is going to be driving for the second 30 minutes. It's 2 30-minute stints. Very tough corner right there that you just saw Alex under braking for there. It's a very high-speed right-hander, 4th gear, braking just before the apex and taking lots of curb. And then you need to straighten the car up as much as you can so that you can slam on the brakes down into 2nd gear at least for that right-hander there. I don't know the corner numbers because this is the international layout, I believe it's called. So it's a little bit of a strange layout. Right, yeah, Tim, I think the weather has everything to do with that. I've heard of people even getting into the 17.3s, 17.2s, that area, so I do believe that the weather has something to do with that. I don't know what else would be causing that. As we're getting these wonderful shots, Alex going through the very, very, very long Luffield corner, coming onto the start-finish line now. Start-finish straight, excuse me. And through Cops there, missing his apex ever so slightly. I do believe you want to be taking a little bit of curb at the inside line there. So 51 liters is what we worked out. 51 liters was enough for me personally to do 33 minutes of driving at this track. I did some testing on Friday night. No, I didn't. No, on Thursday night I did some testing because I wanted to make sure that I was getting the fuel strategies right and everything like that for these guys. 51 liters was enough for 33 minutes of driving for me. These guys are a little bit quicker than me, though. More than a little bit. They're quite a bit quicker than me. So they are going to be using their fuel a little bit more, and their lap times are going to be a little bit shorter. So 51 liters, I'm hoping, is going to be just about right for 30 minutes for Alex here. And then depending on how long that goes, we'll change things up. Oh wow, 5 degrees cooler. Okay, I had not actually bothered to check the weather difference. I just assumed that's what it was. And let's see here. Let's do some static shots here. This is right at the end of the warm-up, though. I believe it's already been about 5 minutes, so I don't think Alex is going to be able to finish this lap, as we've had a spinner through Cops there. You can see the smoke that's lingering in the corner there. Great shot as he's entering Maggots, and then, of course, they cut out the best part of the circuit. Or part of the best part of the circuit, and you got to take that hard left-hander there. Again, this is second gear corner. It's flat out through this through that left-hand kink, and then you're going to be braking at about where that runoff road on the right side there is, down into second gear from fifth gear, hugging that inside line. You really need to straighten up the car under braking. Really need to straighten up the car. Yeah, James, I can imagine. Yeah, my stream went 6 hours. It started about 11:30 p.m. UK time and went until about 5:30 in the morning UK time. So it was pretty long. So here we are waiting for everyone to get on the grid. It is a rolling start for these races. So we're going to have a rolling start. Is that what they do with? Yeah, I believe that's what they do with actual GT3. I don't watch loads of Le Mans or GT3 or endurance WEC stuff, but I do watch some. I'd say I prefer GP2 over WEC, but I do enjoy WEC. I especially watched quite a bit of it when Kamui Kobayashi was racing in it, because I like Kamui. So we got 4 roofs on the grid, 3 BMWs, 1 McLaren starting from dead last, way back there in last. That's assuming everybody's on the grid there. We got the iRacing safety car, the Mustang sitting at the front of them. Again, starting from pole position, 5/10 faster than the nearest rival. And Alex and Ownage have very similar lap times. They were both into the low to mid 118s, 118.2 to about 118.5 is I would say the range that those guys are in. Just to give you a little idea of how quick that is, me personally, I was doing high 19s.
Behind me, isn't it?
There's 2 Porsches and... No, there's actually 3 Porsches and the McLaren at the back.
3 roofs, 3 BMWs, 1 McLaren.
Okay, so there's 3 BMWs right behind me, yeah?
Yes, the 3 cars directly behind you are going to be BMWs, followed by the 3 roofs, and then the McLaren in dead last.
Okay.
Wouldn't it make sense to go engine map 2 right now, Justin, or can he stay in 1?
Not sure. I don't know about that.
Yeah, good point, Tim. So, Justin, you can't obviously see anything then, so Ownage, if you could just keep an eye on my fuel for me. And obviously, you know, it'd be roughly 30 minutes into the race I need to box, but obviously I don't want to run out of fuel. Just if you could do that and let me know when to box.
Does he have to select crew chief? And if he selects crew chief, will that prevent him from driving?
No.
Okay. I'll click on it then.
Yeah, so after you do crew chief, you want to press F5 on your keyboard to bring up the black box stuff.
Yeah, Alex told me about that.
You might have to unregister as crew chief, I don't know, but that's obviously the same button you press to register.
Yep.
So here we go. Again, rolling start.
When the pace car pulls in, I can then go, can't I?
Yeah, you can just go straight away.
Yeah, you should leave a little bit of a gap, I think, and then just go.
Yeah, we'll go perfectly then, but I never, well, apart from in this series, I've never actually started from pole with a pace car.
This is going to be a new experience for Alex. I guess he's never started from pole and had a rolling start. So here we are going under bridge. And then, oh gosh, what is the name? This is Brooklands. Can someone confirm this left-hander, this kind of third gear left-hander they're in right there? That's Brooklands, I believe. Or is this one Brooklands? I think it might be that one there. I don't know if it's the third gear one or the second gear one. Yep. Ownage reminding Alex to go into engine map 1 there. Yeah, Tim. Well, all the cars finished the race that we did before.
Yeah, well.
There we go. Alex is off. Nice start. Very nice start. A nice start from that white roof as well. Already up in front of one of the BMWs and challenging. It looks like they almost went 3 wide there. No, he was just having a little peek at the inside of turn 1. It looks like the blue BMW there has taken the advantage over the orange one. I will learn the team name shortly. I just want to leave it on these static shots for the opening laps of the race here, because these are some beautiful shots from this camera pack that I've
Justin,
downloaded.
when Alex came in, or the pace car came in, he had 50 liters of fuel, so yeah, we can relate on that end for my stint.
Okay, good to know. Green, 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 that is correct. Green, green, green. Look, and there's a cone stuck on the front of that blue BMW there, the Z4. And the McLaren gone very, very deep into that corner. That's going to lose him heaps of time. Comes back onto the track, slots in between the two roofs. Alex already building a gap. We want to. He's got fresh tires at the moment, and we are going to be taking tires on when we do the pit stop. I have worked out that that's probably the better way to go. The tires really start to go off after about 30 minutes, losing about half a second a lap. So I think it's going to be the better choice to take tires. Alex coming through Luffield now, end of lap 1.
Maybe a bit of time on the table for now.
And it is a pretty serious gap. Let's take a look at the gap here to OSR iRacing GT3. Oh, I'm just going to call them OSR. Gap to OSR 2.1 seconds. 2.1 seconds after the first lap, and just 4/10 and 3/10 to second and third after that. You can see those 3 cars going through cops right there at the moment. And here comes Alex again. This is that very tricky braking, high-speed left-hander, straighten up the car, and then brake down to second gear, hug that inside corner, and then just open it up. This is full throttle through this little kink here. You kind of want to stay to the left-hand side because the next corner after that is full throttle as well. That's got to be tough, Jem. Breaking down again just after that runoff road on the right there. You could just barely see it. Gonna go ahead and change the camera angles for you guys here. Let's go ahead and get some dynamic shots before Alex pulls out that gap too far, because you can see he is really running away from it, running away with it. I'm gonna give him an update on the gap after he goes through Luffield and comes onto the start-finish straight. And nope, there we go. Now it's live. Oh, I had to make triple sure that it is set for live. So here he goes. He's coming through Luffield now. I'm going to give him a little bit of an update. Huge gap behind. Cars are battling.
Yeah, there's a freeway battle behind you, so this is good.
They're very busy with each other.
Yeah.
Okay, so Alex starting lap 3 now. After 2 laps, let's take a look at the gap. It was 2.1 seconds, now 4.1 seconds. 2 seconds you pulled out that lap. 2 seconds, Alex pulled out the gap that lap. Fantastic stuff here. Come on, there we go. Trying to hide the UI. Get a few more shots. Oh, and it looks like that blue BMW. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The roof has dropped off. I just heard some sort of horrible noise. I don't know if you guys heard that. Very interesting noise I just heard there. Getting these beautiful dynamic shots. Again, there's that runoff road I was telling you about. That's that's just about the braking point for that corner. Really tough to straighten the car though, because it kinks left like that just before the braking zone. So that's the big struggle for that corner. And in the back there, yeah, we could see the 3 BMWs, so that white roof has unfortunately dropped off. I don't know if he had some sort of incident. We're going to be going through the pits pretty soon here, so hopefully we'll get some information about if anybody's in the pits already. This is going to be an official race. There's more than 7 drivers, more than 7 cars, I should say, not 7 drivers, more than 7 cars registered for this session, so it is an official session. And there's Alex going through the start-finish straight now, and unfortunately with the camera angle we're not really able to see if there are any cars in the pits. I don't see anybody though, so if there were any spinners, I don't think they got any damage. And let's see that last lap, 118.5 from Alex that last lap. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the laps. So Alex started with a 121.7, of course that's the rolling start though, followed by an 18.6 and then an 18.5, so improving his lap time by about a 10th. Did he on lap 3. Lap 4 now. Again, this is going to be 30 minutes, so I do expect it's going to be about 24 laps, give or take. It's a 1 1/3, so yeah, maybe 23 laps, 23, 25 laps. Oh, and I hear contact behind. Alex is having a pretty boring race actually, so I'm going to go ahead and take that back. No, I don't see. If there was contact, it must have been very minor between these BMWs here, the Z4s. And I wonder if we can get a little screenshot. Nope, everything looks good on that guy. Nope, I'm sorry, wrong direction. Everything looks good for him as well, and for this guy as well. So if there was contact, it was very minor. And we can see the McLaren here is now ahead of the two roofs. That's that white roof that was having that battle before. And it looks like now he is in the middle of trying to overtake Tristan Bottas here in the other roof. And he's probably going to get a nice slipstream, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get him into turn 1. So we'll go ahead and we're going to head back over to Alex. And we're going to go ahead and leave it on this this little dramatic TV shot angle. You guys can get a really, really nice view of the suspension working and how Alex is working the car through the corners, hitting that braking point. Wow, even braking after that runoff area. That's really impressive stuff. Tires are fresh right now, though. And the fuel doesn't make too much. You don't get too much faster. It's not quite like F1 where burning off fuel makes you loads and loads faster. So you won't notice the lap times really tumbling down. If anything, they'll be going up as a result of the tire wear. No, James, we'll actually be finishing just after Quali 1. Just after Q1, so just for you guys, so you're aware, this stream will be finishing, I believe, just after Q1. It's going to be about 6:20.
10 liters in 5 lap time.
10 liters, 2 liters per lap. Yeah, that should be good. That should be good. Good. That should be good. That may be even a little bit over 50 minutes or 30 minutes.
Did I just beat your quali lap?
Yes.
18.364, very nice. So Alex is clearly pushing very hard here, as he has beaten Onage's qualifying lap. And clearly, he is getting along quite well with this setup. I believe this is Onage's setup, actually. It was a little bit more aggressive on the front end braking, which does make the car a little bit more unstable, they were talking about, but it does seem to be quicker. And you can always, I guess, just hold off a little bit. So it's good to have that time in your pocket. Let me go ahead and find another camera angle. I like to change it up. Go ahead and do random TV as we get a nice onboard shot here. Here we go, going through Luffield.
What's the lap times of the cars behind?
Yeah, they are about 1 to 1.4 seconds slower than you, but they are still in that freeway battle.
Okay.
They're in the 19s and 20s. I'm gonna wait for him to go through this corner.
Crash behind you. Yeah, they have crashed.
Oh. We got a crash? Oh yeah, we got a crash. That's not good, and it looks like he might actually be retiring.
Yeah, definitely. Out of the three-way battle, the front two have crashed.
Wow,
so the last one off that three-way battle still kept going.
Oh wow, that's not good at all. That is a terrible incident between those two guys. Look at the orange car hitting the barrier a second time. Really not what you want here. And I think they've realized, yep, they are not going to be able to get back on the track that way. And I wonder if they're going to get a tow, or if he's going to. Nope. Yep. And he got a tow. So they are out of the race, or at least out of the race for the lead. So let's see. The next car behind is Simon, and let's take a look at Simon's laps. Let's see what he puts in this lap. I just want to see if this is going to be a PB for him, so I can give Alex the most up-to-date information. Yep. Okay.
11 seconds now.
I'm sorry. Fastest lap from the car behind is a 19.5. So Alex is.
How about consistency?
Well, he's been dodging incidents, so. Oh, and he's off the track. Excuse me. That caught me off guard there. That caught me off guard a little bit. That guy just suddenly going off track right as I'm looking at him. So it looks like this might actually be a little bit of a boring race. Alex is already coming up on traffic. Let's go ahead and hold on. Let's see.
Car in third position, consistently doing mid-19, so that's no worry either.
Okay, I wonder where this guy is going to let Alex by. Because Alex is coming up on him at quite a rate of knots. He's certainly going to be getting that blue and yellow flag waved at him. I believe it's blue and yellow in iRacing and not just blue. Yeah, car number 86. Blue flag, here we go, and he goes wide for Alex. Or does he?
Right, what was it?
Wow. You got past him.
I'm not sure he knows what's going on. To be fair, it is a little bit crazy doing these races. You know, there's a lot going on. You got a lot to think about versus just a solo race. You got to think about your fuel. You got to think about your tires. You got to think about your teammate, your pit stop. You got to think about blue flags, both approaching cars and from behind as well. As with all endurance racing, there is a lot of blue flags. People are going to overtake people. They're going to lap people. They're going to get lapped. So it's going to be quite a lot of that sort of thing. Looks like clear track up ahead. Let me go ahead and scout ahead for Alex and take a look and see where the next car is. Free track for a while. Yeah, Tim, probably. But we wanted to see what kind of teammates they would make in this. We wanted to see, you know, if they could just dominate this. And so far,
P2 into the 20s now.
So far, it seems like
P3 is catching him with those consistent mid-19s.
Yeah, Team GT3 is where it's an endurance series. It's new to iRacing. As I've looked at the calendar for this season, it looks like it's all 1 hour races. You're required to run at least 2 drivers, and you have to make a pit stop in order to do a driver change. It takes about 20 seconds to do the driver change, and I believe they can do fuel and or tires during the driver swap. You can run up to 7 people, but again, it's just a 1 hour race for most of these, meaning you really don't want to run more than 2 drivers, because doing 3 20-minute stints is really not going to be optimal. You really want to...
P7, how's his pace?
He just spun. And he's in the 19s.
Okay, was that one of the leaders maybe then? So he's 18 seconds
Yeah.
ahead of me, that's what I'm thinking.
He crashed, yeah.
Yeah, I think he got towed.
True.
He's going through Abbey right now. He is the next car ahead of you.
And the other car who was involved in the incident retired.
Okay.
The orange one?
Yeah, Olaf, something like that.
There is going to be one 2-hour race, though. Mad. I'm just going to call you Mad. There is a 2-hour race this season. I believe it's at Suzuka? I might be wrong about that. There's 6 races, or 6 weeks of racing this season. So, there's 6 different tracks that they're going to be going to. And one of those is a 2-hour race, rather than just a 1-hour race. So that's going to be a little bit of a different scenario. You could probably run 3 or even 4 drivers in that race, I would imagine, for a 2-hour race. Really depends on tire
P2 and P3
wear,
are
though.
battling right now. P3 is also a RUF.
And just for those who might be just joining or don't know already, the person who's talking is Jeroen. He's Ownage, and he's waiting in the pits basically for his turn to drive. It's going to be about 10 more minutes. Has it already been 20 minutes? Yeah, it's already been 18 minutes and 40 seconds. So let's see. 51 divided by 3 is 17.
12.6 liters in 50 minutes time, so a little bit overfueled, but that's okay.
How many liters right now?
27.1.
Okay. 27.1 remaining, so that means 24 liters have been used, and that took just under 20 minutes. So it's gonna take another 20 minutes. That is a lot less fuel consumption actually than I expected. That's interesting. Okay, now I need to decide. Sorry, now comes the thinking portion for me. I've got to do some strategy
P2
stuff.
is in the 120s, P3 cannot get past. Gap is about 25 seconds.
20 minutes for 26 liters. Okay, Alex is gonna have to pit with fuel in the tank. But that's okay, that should shorten the pit stop.
Good point. It's now exactly 25 liters, so halfway.
How long are we into this race, time-wise?
20 minutes. Okay, Ownage, I think you're gonna want, it's gonna be about 38 liters, so I'd say maybe put in 42 liters for your stint.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not in Austin because I couldn't afford it this year. They changed the way it works. Last year you could pay for just a single day. So the tickets for Friday, FP1 and FP2, the tickets for those were $60, which is amazing. $60 to see 3 hours of F1 cars going around, because it's an hour and a half per session. And I go with my girlfriend as well, so I got to buy 2 tickets if we're going. This year, to go for all 3 days, and you had to pay for all 3 days, it was $180. Which was going to be $360 plus parking, which is like $40, so that's $400, plus the gas to get there and everything. And I really didn't want to pay $500 just to go see the race and nothing else, and I couldn't get the days off of work for the other days. So I'm going to plan to go next year for all 3 days. I'm going to take off work, I'm going to save up money, I'm going to go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to be there every single day, and it's going to be amazing. I'm really excited for that. I'm really not too upset about about missing this year, though, mainly because Alex Rossi is not going to be there, and I really do try to support him at COTA. And also, they're only going to be running 18 cars. So, I mean, if there was a year to miss COTA, I think it's this year, honestly. As much as it pains me to say that, but unfortunately I think 2014 is, if you're going to miss a year, that's the year to do it. 2012 was the year to not miss, unfortunately, and I did miss it, and that was Michael Schumacher's last race in America, and I really wanted to be there for that, but I didn't find out about it until way too late, and I couldn't make it, so unfortunately I did not get to see Michael Schumacher on track in 2012. I really regret that, obviously, for obvious reasons. Really unfortunate. Yeah, I'll try to call it petrol. Sorry, let me go ahead and hide that. Or actually, let's take a look at Alex's lap times. So you can see the consistency is incredible. His slowest lap was lap 9. That was a 19.5 basically. So not including that one, all of his lap times have been between. Okay. All of his lap times have been between 18.3 and 19.0. So that's it's actually less than 7/10 as far as variance. Incredible consistency. Very nice stuff. Alex is asking me about the stream. I'm trying to try not to bug him during high speed corners, at least. Waiting for you to get to a boring part of the track. I'm not sure on the numbers. I don't leave up the Twitch page. I never really keep an eye on how many people are watching, which is true. I really don't.
I just meant generally.
But I mean, the stream's going great. No issues, no drop frames, no encoding problems. Lots of people in chat asking questions and stuff like that. So it's good. Sorry, I was trying to wrap up my sentence there.
Wicked sound good.
McLaren's in the pits. I don't know if that's a stop or if that's for repairs or something. Yeah, James. Yeah, 2005. We don't like to talk about 2005. I was there for the 2002 U.S. Grand Prix, which had its own little bit of controversy, where Michael Schumacher let Rubens Barrichello finish in front of him. To this day, I believe it's the closest finish in F1 history, even though you have to put a little asterisk up next to it. You know what? I want to go to let's go to cockpit, so you guys can get a sense of what it's like riding on board here with Alex. It's definitely a lift there through bridge. And then I don't think anybody did confirm for me if that's Brooklands. I think it is. I'm pretty sure that is Brooklands. Anyway, and then I forget this one, and then this one's Luffield. I know Luffield because it just goes on and on and on. This corner should be called Luffield.
18.4 liters left.
Time?
19.2. Oh, 25 minutes.
Thank you.
So, 4 more laps. So yeah, Alex has 4 more laps before Ownage jumps in the car here. And misses Apex a little bit there, got on the power nice and early though.
I think the RUF was in P3 before, it's now behind you, he made a pit stop.
Yep, that's right, James. The 0.011 staged finish. That's right. I was there for that. I didn't know really what was going on though. Hold on, I'm waiting for Alex to once again get into that kind of Luffield part of the track so I could talk to Ownage about fuel. Three more laps. So, Ownage, are you adding fuel? Like, do you tell it how much to add, or do you tell it how much to top off to?
It says add.
And what's the current fuel?
16.1 liters. So we want to be at 42, I think, yeah?
Yep. It's going to go down by about 7, I think. I'd add about 32 liters.
Okay.
Yeah, James, I forgot to do my predictions for this race, unfortunately, and I can't do it now because I'm streaming. So, it's going to use whatever my predictions were last race. Hopefully that ends up being lucky. For GP predictor, I mean. Okay, so 2 more laps for Alex here. 2 more laps.
Once more past.
Yep, pitting at the end of not this lap, but the next one. Very nice. It is beautiful watching Alex drive sometimes, and Ownage, both of them. I mean, you know, you can learn a lot from watching these guys, but a lot of it is just raw talent. I'm going to be perfectly honest. You know, as I could practice all day, and I could certainly get a lot closer to these guys with enough practice and hard work. But you know, there's certain things that you can't practice for. Pure skill. So Alex has 1 more lap after this one, coming to the end of lap 19. So Alex is going to be doing 20 laps, and then Ownage should be doing about 20 laps as well. Again, their pace difference is really not that high at all. Ooh. Short shifting into third. Got
yes,
on the gas a little
12.5
early.
liters left now.
Yep, so I think my 32 estimate should be dead on. That should give you even a few liters in hand to finish.
When I can enter the car, we'll just say at the top enter or something like that. I don't have to do anything now.
What's that?
In order to get in the car soon, do I have to do anything right now, or do I wait for Alex to get in the pit and will it just pop up with the green stuff?
Yeah, once he leaves the car, it will give you the button at the top to get in.
Okay. So we'll replace tires, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, we're going to replace tires. We're putting in 32 liters of fuel. We're changing drivers. All right, Alex.
You want 42%.
Box.
42.4.
Box this lap. Here we go, coming through the final couple of corners now for the end of his stint. And Alex will take over Ownage's duties of just kind of helping out. Welcome back, James. Oh, Ownage, the pit limiter will be on. The pit limiter will be on when you get in the car. It stays on through the driver swap.
Okay. Good stand, Alex.
Thank you. Yeah, felt good. Didn't make any mistakes this time.
You had one bad lap, and that was lap 9. Work on that.
That's when I got caught, wasn't it?
Why is the pace car in the way? Can I drive?
You can drive through it. Yeah, you can drive through it.
Nice.
Yeah, I do, Jem. I am late for my lunch already, but that's okay.
I don't know if you could be paying
They'll deal with it.
Yeah, I have to reverse.
So you should be over 40 liters after it puts in all the fuel.
41.9.
Perfect. Yep, that should be perfect. That should be perfect. Yeah, that should be enough for 21 laps, and he only needs to do 20. So here we go. A little bit of traffic now for Ownage. Let's see who that is. This is Tristan. Tristan is currently running for Hard Up Racing in 3rd position, so he is about to get lapped. Or this, either that or this is 4th position. Yep, they are both on lap 21. This is 4th position, folks, actually. I think this is 4th position, Ownage. I don't think he's getting a blue flag.
Yeah, it is 4th position.
Yep, I don't think he's stopped yet.
Correct.
Okay, so Ownage getting held up a little bit by this guy. He's gonna be on very old tires, and he does dive into the pits. He does dive into the pits, so that is gonna release Ownage now into clear air. Next car up the road is going to be, we got a BMW coming out of the pits right now. You got a little bit of distance. Okay, so this is live. I just want to make sure again. Okay, so Ownage is technically in 2nd place right now. Then, who is in 1st? This is the guy in 1st. Okay. I wonder what he's going to be doing. Let me take it out of cockpit, because cockpit gets a little bit loud sometimes. Okay. The leader is going through Luffield right now. And he just crossed the start-finish line. So, we are now 2nd. But I do believe that car is going to have to stop again. Even if he doesn't, he's going to be very slow. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at his lap times. Nope, not the pace car. Nope, this guy. So he's consistently in the 120s. Consistently in the 120s. And Ownage already, first time lap, 118.6. So he is about a second and a half faster. And he's 16 seconds behind. Yep. Okay, let me get back to Ownage over here. And when he comes out of this corner, I'll go ahead and tell him that. If he doesn't pit, it's going to take you about 10 laps to catch the leader. 10 laps. He's consistently in the 120s. So for you guys watching, just as a friendly reminder, I'm not trying to kick you out of the stream or anything, but if you don't want to miss Q1, you probably want to be tuning in to whatever you watch F1 on now. Whether that's Sky or BBC or NBC or whatever it is that you watch your F1 on. If you don't want to miss Q1, make sure you tune in for that. But it's only 17 cars. 3 cars are going to be knocked out because Sebastian Vettel is not qualifying. So he's guaranteed to get knocked out. So we shall see what happens with that as Ownage clears that car very nicely. That is a back marker, though. That is not for a position. Yep, James, that's right. It is quali time at Circuit of the Americas. So if you guys don't want to miss that, make sure you go do that now. I know some of you guys are going to be watching that while you watch the stream, and I appreciate that. That is always very much appreciated. Here we go. Ownage taking lots of exit curb there, which you want to do really. You really need a good exit coming out of there. And then again, it's a lift through this corner. You want to take lots of curb. You got to feed the car back over to the right-hand side, get it under braking for, again, I'm just going to keep calling it Brooklands, because I think that's what that is. Either that or that's Brooklands. Again, I can't remember. Yeah, James, I know your internet is not the best, so don't worry about it.
Car out in the 20s.
Let's see what the lap was for Ownage, and it's a 118.7. So consistently in the 118s consistently in the 118s is Ownage, yet to dip into the 19s. Alex didn't get into the 19s until about his 5th lap. Yeah, about his 5th lap, because I assume the lap 0 there. Or no, I guess it was 6th lap. Yeah, 6th lap. I will, Jim. I can't do it during the stream, unfortunately, but I will check my Twitter as soon as I'm done doing this. So again, we're about 37 minutes into the race. We got 23 minutes of racing left to go. That'll be until about 6:21 p.m. So just after Q1, in between F1 Q1 and Q2 is when the stream should be ending. Just for your information. But if you guys want to go check out and watch the Lotuses and Saubers fight over who's going to get eliminated in Q1, be my guest. I don't hold it against you. I would be watching it if I wasn't doing this at the moment. And let's go ahead. Let's get some maybe Chopper. Yeah, let's do some Chopper. Chopper Dave. Chopper 5. Use Chopper 5. Having a little bit of a hard time keeping it up as we have a BMW in the pits. Let's see, is that the leader? Yes, the leader's in the pits. You're now the leader. So he did stop again. That's what I was expecting. I was expecting that guy was going to have to stop again. So that's good. We are now the leader of the race. Was a little bit worried though because they had that crash. I was worried maybe they were doing a long second stint. You only have to run about 8 minutes for each driver. If you're doing 2 drivers, you can run. One of them can drive for 8 minutes, and the other one can drive for 52 minutes. You have to drive at least 25% of your portion of the race. So if there's 3 people in a 60-minute session, that's 20 minutes each, and you have to drive at least 25% of that, so that's 5 minutes. With 2 people, driving 30 minutes each. 25% of that would be 7.5 minutes. So if you get 8 minutes in the car, that's good enough. Anything less than that, and the whole team gets disqualified. The whole team. You can see Ownage there taking an interesting line. I think that's the line that Mark Webber always took for Luffield, where you really want to let the car run deep at the entrance and then bring it back to the inside so you can get a nice exit. So he's doing a double apex corner through Luffield there. He's hitting the first apex right at the inside of the corner, letting it run deep, and then cutting back for the second. And let's see what that lap was. It was an 18.4, about 0.07 of a second slower than Alex's, though, which I'm sure he's not going to be happy about. I'm not sure if he has that information available to him, and I'm certainly not going to test. He takes out those cones. Ownage does not like cones. That'll teach those cones a lesson for sure. But yeah, I am not going to relay the fastest lap information to Ownage, because I don't need him pushing for fastest lap. I need him to win this race. So he doesn't need to do a Sebastian Vettel. He doesn't need pole, race win, and fastest lap. We can let Alex have the fastest lap of the race, I think. So let's see. For my own curiosity, nope, that's not the guy in second. Nope, that's not either. There he is. Wow, big distance, big distance. Let's go ahead, go back to Ownage. Was that guy in second, actually? Tupin Racing Team is now in second. Yeah, that is him. That is him.
Right back.
You have a 50-second gap to second place. 50 seconds. I mean, Ownage could slam into the wall, and I think we would still win this race. Knock on wood. I'm not trying to jinx us here. Yep, I will be able to catch Q2 and Q3.
Who was in third?
Third is just behind second place, less than 4 seconds, so they may even start battling.
Is that the white roof?
See? Yes, it is.
Okay.
And I'm amazed by Jeroen's ability to talk while he's racing. You could definitely hear he's got that kind of sound in his voice when F1 drivers are being talked to on the radio during a race. There you can see Ownage running out wide and then coming back in for that second apex before getting on the gas to go on the start-finish straight there. So we get some nice shots of the compound here, actually. Obviously, iRacing's graphical focus is more on the stuff that's right next to the track and also the cars themselves. But it's still nice seeing that they have those Renault signs on the opposite side of that building. That's pretty interesting. So at the moment, 50-second gap to second place. It is definitely looking like this race is in our hands. And hopefully Onage's consumption isn't that much bigger than Alex's. They have extremely similar lap times again, so I'm going to assume that they have very similar fuel consumption rates. I think it's very safe to assume that they're going to be very, very, very close. And again, I gave enough fuel to Ownage to do about 21 laps, and I expect he'll only need to do 20. So he should even be over-fueled by a couple of liters. So it should be just about right. Only thing you missed was me telling Ownage how big the gap is to second place.
Exciting stuff.
So coming through Luffield again, and let me see if there's another camera angle I can switch to here. Let's try just TV 1, 2, and 3 for a little bit. We'll give those their time in the sun here. So Ownage starting his 10th lap already, surprisingly enough. Let me take a look here. Yeah, this is his 10th lap now. He's done 9 laps already. This is lap number 10 for Ownage. Got 17 minutes left in this race. 50 seconds to the car behind. And the gap just keeps growing bigger as well. It's actually 52 seconds to the car behind now as well. He is lapping in the he's down into the 119s actually. 119.5 last lap for Pierre Tupin. But he is dangerously close to getting lapped by Ownage, actually. Ownage only needs about 27 seconds. 27 more seconds, and he will lap this guy. Even 26 seconds now it is. Unfortunately, I don't think there's enough time left in the race. But it looks like the pairing of Alex and Ownage even more powerful than I expected, as they will be very close to lapping even second place in this race. Really, truly fantastic stuff here. Sorry, I'm actually not on Ownage. We got some nice shots of the Z4 there.
22 litres left in the tank, so more or less halfway.
That should be 11 laps. Yeah, that should be perfect.
Yeah, 11.2 it reckons.
He only needs to do 10. And again, you know, I hate to even bring this up, but if for some reason the fueling is wrong and Ownage needs to do a little splash and dash, again, with that gap, 52.87 seconds, and now third place has Pitt. Yep, Arden boys, they have Pitt. They've dropped now down to fourth, a lap behind Ownage. The second place car is the only car you haven't lapped.
I was going to say the same thing.
The White Roof
53-second gap.
The White Roof's now in fourth and a lap down. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch to TV2 now. Oh, lovely shot there of the back end on that roof. That's a beauty. Love the back end on her. Look at that. Fantastic shots here. Great shots. Love seeing the suspension work there. The low down camera angle. As again, you just hate those cones.
Yeah, I don't understand why they are there.
Yeah, you know, just to give you guys my own personal view on that, I really don't like that either. I wish in iRacing, when you knock the cones away, I wish they would just go away, because, I mean, that's what happens in a real race. They're not going to have some steward out there.
By the way, it's more or less gone. Hence the perfect racing, not perfect, but yeah, no big issues.
And again, loving this low down camera angle. You really get some fantastic shots when the camera's low like this. You can see Ownage, or the virtual version of Ownage, really working that steering wheel, and it's just fantastic stuff. Looks great. Looks great. Car number 1, pole position, definitely fastest lap. Let's see what that is. It's a 19.0. So Ownage is now into the 119s. Yes, it took longer than it took Alex. Look at the incredible consistency of Onage's laps here. 18.6, 18.9, 18.7, 18.6, 18.4, 18.6, 18.6, 18.9, 18.9, 18.9, 19.0. Unbelievable consistency. Less than 6/10 of a lap differentiating from his slowest lap to his fastest lap. Unbelievable consistency from the both of them. It's really fantastic to see. And hopefully there will be some challengers for these guys in the future. I hope they aren't getting bored by this domination here. Hopefully these guys are getting a little a kick out of it. I know they both really enjoy being very fast drivers. They both enjoy racing, but at the same time they both enjoy a close race. They like battling. So hopefully this isn't too boring for them, and hopefully we'll get to do this more in the future. Coming through left field once again, you see him running out wide there, then bringing it back inside, get on the gas nice and early.
I just noticed while I'm spectating Ownage from the cockpit, I can see his arms moving the wheel, but the wheel is perfectly still, so just arms grinding around a stationary wheel. It's really weird.
I have noticed that before and stuff, but for some reason today, for me, the wheel and your arms are working for both you and Ownage. It was weird. So lap 34 now. 11 minutes left in this race. So let's see, 11 minutes, or we'll call it 12 minutes. 9 laps, so we should have about 18 liters of fuel right now. Oh gosh. Hold on. How many liters, Alex?
15.5.
Oh shit. Okay, we might have to do some fuel saving. Because that's enough for 7 more laps after this one. Uh-oh. Okay, we might need to do some fuel saving in a splash and dash then. Or a splash and dash, I should say.
Do you know how much it saves going to mix 2?
I did not test that.
It does quite a bit.
How many liters are we short?
Well, I reckon he could do 7 more laps currently.
Yep, 7.4.
Which is going to be about 8 minutes, which puts us at 58 minutes. So he would need to do 2 more laps. So probably just some fuel saving will be enough.
I'll do some fuel saving in the third sector. Because it doesn't make a big difference in that sector.
Remaining time 30 minutes, not 8. So just keep it on 1, we'll do a splash and dash at the end. Don't think we'll be able to save that much.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Got a 57-second gap to P2, so hopefully we'll still be okay. Tight, but it should be alright.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fine.
But when we pit the other day, Justin, it was a 50-second stop, was it? 40-50-ish?
Yeah, that was for a lot more stuff, though. We're not doing a driver swap, it's just fuel, and it's not much fuel at all.
Okay.
It'll probably be 25 seconds, something like that. So yeah, we might have a little bit of a fuel issue. Let's see. Where does Alex say?
So we're going to want, what, another 15 litres? That'd be right. I'm not worried about being precise. It's roughly.
How much time does it say is left in the race for you?
12.5 minutes.
Boy, that is strange. I showed 9.
Does it say remaining time, or does it say elapsed time?
Elapsed time.
Yeah, mine's remaining. I've experienced discrepancies with that before. I'm pretty sure remaining time is the correct one.
Okay. Okay,
oh,
so
pace car. Yours will include pace car.
Oh, right. Good call. Good call. Okay, so that's a bit unfortunate. So I have underfueled Ownage ever so slightly. So that's a bit unfortunate, but we'll be able to do a splash and dash, I think. And we should be able to still hold on to the lead without any sort of issues.
P2's...
Yeah, he's almost a full minute back now.
P2 is averaging high 19s, low 20s, so you're about a second a lap quicker. 5 more laps left of fuel.
Okay. 5 more laps. Yeah, I think...
How many laps? What's left in the race?
11 minutes.
About 8 or 9.
I'll go to map 2.
Okay. So Ownage is going to do some fuel saving now instead of doing the splash and dash, and we'll see what kind of difference that makes.
10 litres left.
I'm not sure if that's going to be enough, though, unfortunately. Ooh, that's not a very well textured piece of land back there. This is a bit unfortunate. Coming through Brooklands and into Luffield. So lap 37 now. So yeah, it looks like the time is different on account of the pace car. So that's kind of where the major issue came, was the pace car. The hour.
It's estimating 5 laps as of now. Well, 4.9 actually, so really only 4 laps.
So not at the end of 38. 39, 40, 41.
We'll wait one more lap then judge it. Just over a minute to those P2 now.
And it's about 10 minutes left in the race?
Yep.
Okay. Should be about 7 laps left. So yeah, if he fuel saves enough, he could make it to the end without the splash and dash. So we'll see. It's a minute though, again, to second place though. So I think no matter what, we're going to be safe here. But apparently that discrepancy.
8 liters now, so still only estimating 4 laps.
You guys can see what I'm talking about up here. My elapsed time up here, this elapsed time is different from the race start time. So the race didn't start until they went around. The elapsed time started when they got on the grid and the pace car started moving. And then the actual race start was not until they went all the way around the track and then the lights went green. So we learned a valuable lesson.
7.5 liters, still estimating 4 laps. So I think we're going to make it. This is now mixed too, obviously.
And yeah, Ownage is he's only lost a second per lap as a result of going down to mix 2, which is pretty amazing. He's lapping as fast as I lap.
We pit this lap?
There's still 3 laps left, so keep going. I'll turn up to mix 1 now because I don't think we're going to make it, but do another lap or 2.
Okay.
Might as well, use the lighter fuel. Go just over a minute, so it should be fine.
So, let's see, there's about 8 minutes left in the race. We did get a lot closer this time to optimal than last time that we tried to do this. So things were a little bit better, but unfortunately we are going to have to make a second pit stop. Thankfully, there's not going to be any driver change. There's not going to be any change of tires. It'll just be a quick splash and dash. So he's going to dive into the pits, and he's going to have to put the pit limiter on, of course, and then pull into the box, and then and probably just take like 10 liters to be safe.
10 will be safe, yeah.
Yeah, 10 will be more than enough. I mean, 10 should get him at least 4 or 5 laps, and he doesn't even have that much to do. Okay, we'll go ahead and
do you know roughly how many liters a lap we're using, Justin?
I believe it's about 2 liters per lap.
Okay, 4 at the moment, so we'll go once more past.
Yeah, once more past. Which is what I was thinking. I was thinking lap 41, so that's what we're gonna do. Oh god, I'm all nervous. I got the Christian Horner leg bounce going on though. I can't help it. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Hopefully Ownage practices pit stop. I also kind of have to go to the bathroom, so that's part of the reason my leg is bouncing as well, but I really don't want to go right at the end here.
Go mix 1 Ownage. You're losing at least half a second a lap. Got enough fuel now to do this final lap, and then box at the end of this lap. One minute and 2 seconds now. Should have no problem.
Yep. Minute and 2 to the next car, so yeah, should be easy peasy. Uh-oh. Oh, he's okay. He's okay. You got it.
It's okay. Still should have plenty of time.
To be fair, though, without the time discrepancy, we only would have needed...
Yeah, box lap.
Yep. Box. Torque map 1 and box. Or fuel mix 2 and box. But yeah, to be fair, see, you can see there's just about a minute and a half remaining So my fuel level, that's what it says on the elapsed time. Again, remember, that's wrong. But if that were right, then my fuel levels would have been just about right. We still would have needed a little bit of mix 2 fuel saving.
So 10 litres would be plenty, yeah, Justin?
Yeah, definitely. What's it saying for you? 5 minutes remaining?
Yep.
Yep.
Just over.
10 liters will be plenty. More than enough. Okay, so Ownage is into the pits. Ownage into the pits. Here we go.
Just don't overshoot the pit box and we should be fine.
Just remember, don't get out of the car or anything. And to be fair, the elapsed time says 59 minutes, by the way. So if that were the correct amount of time, then it would have been just about the right amount of fuel.
Bit tighter than I'd like anyway, though, to be honest. That, you know, a couple of litres is nothing in this game. Weights doesn't make that much difference to these cars.
It's true.
Rather have 5 litres spare at the end, definitely, at least.
Alright, so Ownage is already out. Yeah, that was like incredibly short pit stop. So Ownage is already out. We got about 3 minutes left in this race here. Sorry, apparently I got an email.
Guys, we have a stop and go.
What for?
Speeding in the pit.
Oh
Shit.
no! Oh no! Oh no! Alex has a stop and go penalty, or Ownage has a stop and go penalty.
If we don't take it, we get disqualified because there's only 4 minutes left.
Don't worry, I was joking.
Fuck's sake.
Oh my god. Ownage, you prankster. You prankster, Ownage. Did you learn that from Sergio Perez?
Yeah, and Suzuka. Yeah. It's just
man.
to say.
You have me working out the times and everything.
So the gap was still 55 seconds. That was when you were in the pit lane, presumably. So it'll
Yeah.
be less than that, but
Yeah, I think you're still over 30 seconds ahead, though, so I think you still might have had it, even. About 3 minutes left, Alex?
yeah, 3:06.
Okay, good. So that's going to be 3 more laps, by the way. So this one, and then 2 more laps after this one, so it's going to be 45 laps total. Freaking Ownage. Give me a heart attack there. Oh, Ownage went a little deep there. Not much, though. Not much at all.
Is there a brake wear in the game?
Could just be the tires. I really...
My tires are pretty second-hand at the end of my stint. They weren't great.
Yeah, yeah. I noticed that in testing, too. They felt like garbage at the end. By the way, in Mix 2, you are faster than I am in Mix 1.
He's in 1 now, by the way, but...
No, I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys could see, this is why I had them take tires. I definitely feel taking tires was the right call.
Yeah, definitely. I would have advised anyway at the end of my stint. It would have been great.
Yeah.
They're okay, but yeah.
Easily half a second a lap slower. Alright, 1 more lap after this one. Should get the white flag this time by, Ownage. White flag this time by.
Okay.
I don't know if you can hear my leg bouncing. It's still going. Here we go. Through bridge for the penultimate time. Let's go ahead and do some static shots. Actually, I do have to go to the bathroom. I'm sorry. I can't make it.
Yeah, there is brake wear Ownage, but you're 19.2 previous lap. Similar pace to I was as well at the end, so I think it's more tyres, definitely. 19.0 that lap.
Okay. I may not be fast at driving, but I am fast at peeing, so I appreciate you bearing with me for a moment there while I relieve my bladder pressures. And so this is the final lap. Oh!
Did you get white flag?
Yes.
Good, yep, so he did get the white flag, so this is the final lap of the race, over 35 seconds ahead, even after having to do that splash and dash. Would have been over a minute without Onage's little off-track excursion. Really, just it was very, very minor. He probably only lost a couple of seconds as a result of that, 2 or 3 seconds. And actually, we can check and see exactly how much time he lost as a result of that. Oh, it must have been on his in-lap. Yeah, I think it was his in-lap. So we can't tell exactly how much he lost as a result of it, but oh well. It looks like we lost about 39 seconds in the end, and we're 39 seconds ahead, so yeah, we would have been very close to lapping second place. Yeah, I'm not sure what the strength of field is going to be like. Nice.
Good stuff.
Domination. I hope you guys weren't too bored.
I was.
Good race. Only one small mistake. Cost you a couple of seconds. That's it. Obviously, the mistake from the guy who wasn't driving, but we'll allow that since we won anyway.
Well, really, I blame iRacing because my remaining time or elapsed time is broke an hour a while ago. Yeah, I said it in the stream. I didn't say it in here, but it would have been just about right. It would have been just about right, the fuel level that I gave, if my timing was correct. We still would have needed to use a little bit of mix too, but not much.
We're about 7 litres short in the end, so it's not that far off really.
Right, I was four minutes off.
If we would have had between 5 and 10 litres spare at the end, we might have just about made it with a bit of mix too. I'd always rather that than an endurance.
Alright guys, well that is going to do it for the race. Race is over. I've been disqualified because I'm technically BoxBoxBoxGaming, you see up here. I did not meet the driver change requirements. Oh man, I was 45 laps down on you guys.
What?
Because I'm technically registered in this session as BoxBoxBox.
Oh, right, okay.
By a country mile. Oh, God.
That pace was very, very similar as well.
Yeah, that was incredible. You guys, your consistency is ridiculous. You did have the faster lap than Ownage. Yeah, you had fastest lap, but Ownage, I would say, had the consistency. It took 9 laps before he dropped into the 19s.
Yeah, but that's because I was bored, and if I get bored, I don't drive as quickly and make less errors, so that means more consistency.
Yeah, your consistency was bananas, just absolutely crazy.
I had the same thing. Once I got that 0.3, I just lost a bit of motivation, and yeah, that's when I suddenly went to the 19s.
All right, guys, I got to get back to work, but thanks for the good driving.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. That's good.
Thank you guys for coming out to the stream. I appreciate it as always. If you're not already following me, go ahead and hit the follow button for future. It's all racing. It's all racing we do here. It's not all iRacing, but it is all racing.
How close our pace is.
So that's going to do it for the stream. Thanks again, guys, for coming out. I really do appreciate it.
I was able to hang into the 18 slightly longer than
Alex
you.
Ownage, endurance, domination.
But, yeah, you obviously had a more used car. Like I said, if there were things that break work, that affected it a little bit.
So yeah, that's going to do it, guys. Thanks again for coming out. I will see you next time.
Half a tenth quicker than yours.